Hello and welcome to the long overdue return of the J Tonight. I'm your host, Patrick, and with me, as always, is Toaster. How you doing tonight?
It's me. I'm good. It's been a week.
Honestly, 5-minute countdown might have been too long.
It was a nice
Music
jam
was going.
session.
I don't know if you could see me in the little window. I was going off on it.
It was some great music.
It was. I don't even know where that came from. Restream just up in their game. Evidently, this is what happens when we don't broadcast for like a month or more. I don't know how long.
New features, new excitement.
I don't even want to know how long it's been. It's been a while. It's been.
I don't know if it's accurate, but I was looking at previous podcasts. I'm pretty sure it's like early January.
I believe it. Yeah, that seems about right. I think we did one after we got back from Christmas, and then everything hit the fan all at once. So
yeah,
but we are back. We are unscripted tonight.
Are we ever? Just kidding.
We used to be. I used to do scripts.
It's nice to be used to be a nice organized show.
It was. Now just let it go to the wolves. That's how everything turns into it. So, but as always, I did not forget that we do have our trivia question tonight. If you get the first person to get the trivia question right, will win $200,000 SHL dollars from me. So tonight's trivia question is. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Who won the first 4-star cup? It's an easy one. I'm giving you guys an easy one since we've been away for so long, and honestly, it took 3 sims for a pizza to be won. So I don't want to do a long trivia that takes a long time to get. So we just don't do it.
But we all know that a Ruby card pack is more exciting than a piece of pizza.
I wish it was only a piece of pizza. Shout out to Alaska for winning the only pizza of the year.
I was so close.
You were. A lot of people were close. It was a really fun sim. But we're not talking about the SHL Sims. We're going to talk about the J. So big news since the last time we have broadcasted. I'll let you take the floor, Toaster.
Big news? I don't think anything's happened.
Okay, fair enough. Move on.
Just kidding. I'm a GM now. I'm not a co-GM anymore.
Yay!
The San Diego title.
How has been you started week 1? Week 1 or week 2?
End of week 1.
End of week 1?
I think.
So you're pretty much at a full season.
Almost a full season. It's different to get used to, especially when your previous team plays your current team in the playoffs.
Yeah.
There was definitely one time in there I was like, we scored, and it wasn't us. It wasn't us.
I don't think the previous team ever goes away because I'll be honest, I still watch Anchorage a lot. I still cheer for Anchorage a ton. So, but I mean, I'm very very happy for you. Glad you got it.
Thank you.
I'm not going to go down the tirade of who you should have picked to be your co-GM.
Technically, no one's my co-GM right now. Well,
I was willing to give up Kelowna for you.
Listen, you have to win a cup before you can leave Kelowna.
I think I'm going to retire before I win a cup.
Okay.
It's not in the cards. Overall, just retire from the league.
This season's not over yet. You got it.
You had a great, you're having a great season with San Diego.
Yeah.
Took over, been running it really well. What's been the biggest adjustment?
Biggest adjustment, getting used to not cheering for the Scarecrows anymore. Just kidding. Trying to remember everybody's player name from their Discord, because when it's the team that you've been drafting for 5 seasons, you kind of know everybody. But coming in during the live sims, I like to shout people out who score or whatever, and I'm like, I don't know who you are yet.
I think the first time I ever did it this year of messing up on players' names is I think I had like 2 very similar names. It was J something, and it was just the goalie that we just signed. They got a shutout in one of their first games, and I was like, "Congrats, so and so, for getting a shutout." And they go, "I play defense."
Yikes!
It wasn't you. You had something to do with it.
They helped with it. They helped with it.
Switch it to another person. So you get the congrats.
Hey, cheers for everybody.
Yeah, it's always fun to shout out, and I love the first goal, first points, shout outs. The first shutouts are always great too. I think that's always fun to do. So yeah, let's start with. Nobody still hasn't got the trivia question, so we're gonna keep that up on the board.
What if I answer it? Do I get your money?
No. Oh. No, you're the one paying the trivia today.
All right, sounds good.
This is your ideal to do the stream. You get a pay.
Dang, why'd I do this? I'm gonna go broke.
So we didn't really get to do our preseason predictions. But is the
regular season predictions?
Regular season predictions. Is the season going about how you expect?
More or less, yeah.
Any surprises?
The Quebec having an all-time leading goal scorer after 3 seasons.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Actually, that's not that surprising either. I don't think I expected Detroit to finish in last in the Southern Conference this season.
Yeah, I think that one was a little bit shocking on it. I think I expected them up a little bit more, but I think yes, Prince George Firebirds. We got it in the chat right off. There you go, Nestle. Hey, put your Discord or your SHL name in the chat so we can copy it down and make sure you get paid through Toaster's
support
account.
The great card addiction.
Yeah, good call. All right, I'll get that off the screen now. Always forget where it's at. There it is. Yeah,
Hey, we did it.
good answer. Answer, Crunk. Um, I know Evil's been busy with a lot of stuff in real life, so that may have played a little bit of a factor into it. But without
Mhm.
further ado, we will go into.
And switched co-GMs too, I think,
Oh, let's see.
if I recall correctly.
Oh, boom. Let's go maximize on this. Get rid of us for a little bit.
Yeah, no one wants to look at us.
So here are your final standings of season 87. Over in the Southern Conference, you had Ottawa sitting first with 91 points. Nevada second at 84 points. San Diego third with 80. Congrats, Toaster.
Yeah.
Maine fourth with 69. Carolina fifth with 64. St. Louis sixth with 54. Colorado seventh with 49 points. And Detroit coming in last over there with 39 points. Then over in the Northern Conference, you had Quebec City run absolutely away with it, 107 points. Newfoundland with 95 points. Thunder Bay with 82. Kelowna with 81. Yukon with 78. Anchorage with 75. Great Falls with 30. And Vancouver with 30. So, two worst teams were in the North, but the four best teams, two of the best teams were in the North as well.
Yeah, the North is little bit closer in the standings together.
Yeah, the North was a battle. It came down to the last day between Kelowna and Thunder Bay. We ended up losing to them in the last game of the season to take fourth instead of third. Overall, Kelowna, honestly, from my point of view, I felt like it was a good season for us because I was expecting us to finish in the bottom half the whole season. We had a lot of new players. We had to replace a ton of players. I think I signed like 4 free agents throughout the season.
So, yeah, you were pretty busy there with the DFAs.
And then DFAs, I added 4 DFAs to the roster as well. So had a lot that we needed to build on it. Leading the way in goals for the season was Quebec City, no doubt about it, with 449. Newfoundland second, Carolina third, Ottawa fourth, Nevada fifth, San Diego sixth, Yukon seventh, Kelowna eighth, and then on down to Great Falls was last in goals for with 162.
It's rather impressive that one of the highest goal scoring teams had a negative goal differential.
Who are you talking about?
Carolina.
Yes. Carolina gave up a lot.
Not by a ton, their goal differential, but still in the negative there for being a top 3.
For somebody to point out that St. Louis's goal differential is 67. They did it for us.
They did it for us. They knew we would finally make a Jada Knight and hit that -6-7 goal differential.
-6-7. And then we'll go over to goals. Anytime with 77 goals on the season, 13 more than the second closest player of Logan Wright. Juan Lasson of QCC with 58, Louis Leroux 6 with 57, Casey Carlson with 57, rounding out the top 5. Arthas Emery's with 100 assists on the season, which is crazy. Sterling Novikov and Annie Tyne all sitting 1, 2, 3 from QCC. Brian Hart, 67 from Kelowna, and Toivu Kosinen. So, like in goals, assists, and in points, it's all North teams. in the top 5.
Hey, that just means that the South is really balanced and everyone on the roster contributes or something.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. Plus minus 113 for Emilia Skovgaard and 147 points for Anytime. So Robin's player scored 77 goals off of 297 shots, which gave him 5th in the shot percentage. That's kind of impressive.
An absurd amount of shots coupled with an absurd amount of goals.
Going down, hits leader with Eli Betty. Bob P won 2 fights. Jackson De La Cruz and Scooney McHit Jr. led the way in penalty minutes. Mustrom Rekuli with 237 shots blocked.
Get them an ice pack.
Louis LaRue and Jackson De La Cruz had 21 power play goals. I find it funny that Jackson De La Cruz led in penalty minutes and also
power
had
play
a
goals.
tie lead in power play goals. So if he wasn't in the box, he was a goal scorer. Daniel Gatlin, Sammy Parker, and Marcus Kinnick sitting with shorthanded goals at 4. We'll shoot over to defensive men. Let's see who leads the way with the D. Franchise record. There you go. Shout out to Reno. Scooney McHits Jr. and Snowdog had 20 goals each on the goals. Robbie Shermans and Manchild with 57 assists. Hondo Anaka and Manchild with 69. Nice. Points. Nice. Young kids don't know what they were missing back in the day. Emilia Skovgaard with 113 plus minus. The Snow Dog with 214 shots. I'm not even going to count that. I think they only played 1 game, if I'm not mistaken. Surrog Jawbreaker with 13.33% on the shot percentage. Hits went to Emma Magdalena Talving. Okay, I'm going to take a break real quick, and I just want to go on a soapbox. Let's stop giving ourselves like 4 or 5 names. It makes it tough on me to do play-by-play. I don't know how many goals you've scored on the season when you have the world's longest names going up on there. Let's try to go with some short names like Doot Doot. I love that name. It's easy. Rolls off the tongue. Vecna Doot Doot, Rentaro Sumugi, Angron Danushiria, and Earl Hughes, all with 1 fights won on the defensive side. Scooney McHits Jr. with 65 penalty minutes. Munstrom Rekuli with 237 shots blocked. Snow Dog with 9 power play goals. And Rezai Bonnerson with 3 shorthanded goals. Anything else out there?
Just piggybacking on your little soapbox there. You will have your work cut out for you in a couple seasons when a certain city name rises up.
I'm just not going to say it. I've now taken the stance that if it's caused me issues, I just don't say it. I just say that guy, that person,
guy.
that person, them scored.
I had to say it on the award show. I think you should.
I know you did a good job on it. I'll give you that. But yeah, and I'll never be able to tell how many goals they've had on the season leading up to that point.
Oh, that's true. It'll completely cut that off.
That's it's not the. I mean, if I can't say it, I can't say it. I don't really care too much about that. What does get me is the fact that like I can't say what number it was on the season for him because I can't see it. So you guys have to understand we're using FHM. It has a lot of limitations. It sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah, like 60 characters for your name, so use them all. Just don't. Yep. That was a joke.
Just use every single one of them. Do it.
Every single one.
My next player is just gonna be PR. 2 letters.
I thought you were gonna say the alphabet.
No, just PR.
Nice and simple.
Yep. Remy LeBeau with 37 wins just beat out Columbus Seal by 1 win, and Zahir Zillion by 2 wins to take the wins category. Losses went to Kellen Chamberlain with 41. Dexter Harrison Colton and Zahir Zilliams lost 5 games in overtime. Colton let in 261 goals. Victor von Stauffenberg with 2.41 goals against average. Goals saved above average is 20.97 to Kloff Ozig. I feel like I said that name really well.
Yeah.
Don't
and if not, we'll never hear about it. So
Dexter Harrison III with 1,912 saves. Victor von Stauffenberg with a .903 save percentage. Columbus Sill with 5 shutouts. And Dexter Harrison III played 59 games. So yeah, those are the stat leaders.
Go back to the skaters so we can shout some people out here.
Okay.
Anytime 77 goals is the all-time record by quite a bit, I'm pretty sure. Arthur Emery's with 100 assists is also a record. 147 points is a record. 113 plus minus is also a record.
Awesome.
Lots of records broken there.
Yeah, I actually do have a conversation point on that was brought up in the Kelowna channel, and I'll give a shout out to who brought it up. I don't care, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. I don't want to talk about it right after it because it feels like I'm kind of like crapping on them when I'm not. I think it's awesome. Ramen knows how to build players, and it's everything. I think the league knows everything Ramen touches turns to gold, so it's no shock that their players smash a record in 3 seasons and probably put it beyond smashable next season
until their next player.
Until their next player, and then it'll be even more of a challenge. Let's go into the playoffs now that we're in the playoffs. We're second round of playoffs. Tomorrow is we just wrapped up. We came on right after the we came out on right after games 3 and 4. Sorry, I'm trying to figure all that out. Which is funny because I want to give a shout out to the Simmers who have been pretty well on time. Yeah. And then as soon as me and you start talking about doing a podcast after the sim, it's the time that the simmer has something pop up, and it's like, of course that would happen when we're talking about doing a podcast right after the sim.
Every other day we had thought about doing this. It was completely fine, and then we finally decide on a day.
It's always funny when that works out because it's like I was thinking of how many times we've like push back the pod, and then tonight we're like, all right, yeah, we'll go on around 9:30, and I was like, all right, we'll go on around 10. All right, I'll see you at 10:30.
I went from J to night to J very late to J after dark pretty quick.
And it's funny because I was sitting there watching the Kelowna Newfoundland game 4 as I was loading up everything for the podcast on my phone. So I had the phone set right in front of me, loading up the stuff on my computer, getting ready for it just so that we could go on as quick as we could. So, as everybody knows, every team in the J makes the playoffs. The matchups were Ottawa took on Detroit. Nevada took on Colorado. San Diego took on St. Louis. And Carolina and Maine played each other. Ottawa took care of business 4-1 against Detroit. Nevada took care of business against Colorado 4-2. And San Diego, St. Louis went to Game 7, where San Diego won. And Carolina and Maine went to Game 7, where Carolina won. Over on the north,
Game 7s we've seen in a while.
Yeah, it's been good. Over on the north, QCC took on Vancouver. Newfoundland took on Great Falls. Thunder Bay took on Anchorage, and Kelowna took on Yukon. QCC beat Vancouver 4-1. Newfoundland swept Great Falls 4-0. Kelowna took Yukon to Game 7 and won Game 7 at home. And Anchorage shocked the Fishies and beat them 4-1 to be one of the lower seeds to move on.
I think the
much lower seeds. One of the much lower seeds. Carolina, Maine was 4 or 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say the only upset, but I guess Carolina, Maine's technically an upset too.
Let's see. I want to see what that. I can't remember. Go back. Carolina, Maine was 4 or 5. I don't know. I'm not one to count 4 or 5 as an upset.
Especially when they're 5 points apart. Yeah, that's not that much of an upset.
I feel like when you look at Thunder Bay and Anchorage, they were 7 points apart. And going. So, anyways, so that brought us to round 2. QCC just finished off Anchorage 4-0 to move on to the finals in search of their third in a row. Newfoundland beat Kelowna in Game 4 to go up 3-1 in that series. Over on the south side, San Diego's up 3-1 on Nevada. And Ottawa and Carolina are tied. Ottawa and Carolina always play each other, it feels like.
Yeah, Ottawa and Carolina, and then San Diego and St. Louis always end up playing each other at some point in the playoffs.
It's always funny.
Does Kelowna have a playoff rival?
It used to be Anchorage. When I started, it switched over to Vancouver. That was the first time I think I've played Yukon in the playoffs, and it was a really tough series, and I knew it was going to be a tough series. Like I said, I think we can get lucky and win it, but at the same time, if you look at the TPE and stuff, it's just technically we're in a rebuild right now, if all things are considered. We just didn't play like a rebuilding team.
Mm-hmm.
Any good news? And I'll be honest, the last couple weeks I've been so busy with other stuff that making adjustments have been tough. So it's just been a little bit of a wild thing. So I would say I think Newfoundland's so tough at home too. I mean, going back, I want to go back to the regular season. Newfoundland was 25-7-1 at home.
It's tough to beat.
Yeah, it's just it's a very tough road to hoe on FHM, and it's also like really weird. FHM breaking it down into it is like I didn't make any changes for game 4. Neither did Newfoundland. But then we get blown out in game 4, whereas we blew them out in game 3 with the same tactics at home. Both games at home. It just sometimes FHM just does what it wants to do, and you just kind of move on with it.
Yeah, it's interesting on some of the games.
So we're looking at it. Who are you picking as your conference finals and then finals winner?
Let's see. I think. How much time do you have tomorrow?
Oh no.
That's not the answer I was looking for. We'll go based on that answer. Newfoundland finishes it off tomorrow in 6 to play against QCC, and I think QCC takes that in 5 to reach the finals. San Diego finishes in 6.
Oh. So you're gonna beat Nevada on the road?
Yes.
Okay.
We did it.
Oh, you did it today, yes. I just figured.
No, 6 would be at home. We're technically the away team in that matchup. Because they were 2, we're 3.
Weren't you playing at Nevada this sim? Or am I losing my mind?
No, we're playing at
never
San
mind.
Diego.
Ignore me. I'm losing my mind. I'm gonna look at it real quick.
Yeah, pull them
so
up.
I could go see. I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. You took them all on the road, anyways.
Yeah, we traded OT games for 1 and 2. That was stressful to watch.
It's 11 o'clock. My brain doesn't work.
So we'll go title in 6, and then we will say Ottawa in 7. Only because I want to watch more game 7s that aren't my team. Do I go for the homer pick? Is it a homer pick at this point?
Is your flag upside down?
My flag's not up.
It's a throwback. It's an old throwback.
I don't know how I didn't notice.
I don't know how you didn't get that one. That was a good throwback too. I'm proud of myself on that one.
That's good. I like that.
Go with the homer pick if your flag's upside down. It always works.
We'll say San Diego over Ottawa in 6. And I don't want to think about facing QCC in the finals, so I'm not going to pick a winner there.
I'm going to go over on the South. I'm going to go San Diego. I'm going to say 6 too. I think you bring it back home. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I'm going to say it's going to go to 7. Nevada loves game 7s. So San Diego in 7.
Does that still guarantee a cup win?
Maybe.
It was for a couple seasons. If Nevada takes you to 7, then you win the cup.
So you better hope they take you to 7.
I don't put that stress on me. Thanks.
It's fine. A live sim game 7 is just so easy to deal with as a GM.
It's super easy. There's nothing else that I love more.
Nothing else.
Despite everything I said the last 5 minutes.
I will take Ottawa in 7. And then over, I'm going to take Ottawa in 7 on the south side over San Diego.
That's all right. We're never doing the show again. Just kidding.
You wouldn't hire me as a co, so this is what you get now. You get motivated. You get motivated, Patrick. I think Kelowna makes it a match, but ends up losing a heartbreaker in game 6. So Newfoundland moves on. I do think that Newfoundland gives QCC a really good battle, and I think that series goes to 6 with QCC winning. And then QCC will complete the three-peat. This is where I'm at.
Reasonable.
So, which is great for me because I will be the last team that took out QCC in the playoffs in 4 seasons.
That's true.
I will hang my hat on that.
Nestle Crunk isn't even a GM, I don't think, and is also complaining about coaching Game 7s, so we are not alone.
I will honestly say that I hate Game 7s. I hate live sims when I'm the GM. It is never fun. I try not to watch it too much. So I just I'll just have it kind of on in the background because
wait, that is a good point. They didn't.
I thought they that's Ramen has told me that Vancouver is the defending champs, which they are.
They are.
So Vancouver's the last team to take out QCC. So I'm going to retire now.
You can't hang your hat on it anymore.
You heard both from this show and GMing. I'm done. I'm writing it off. I'm selling off into retirement, and I'm going to enjoy it. That's how much I think that's why we didn't come back, because we just didn't want to celebrate a Shawnee Cup win.
That we've waited long enough that I think it's okay. We don't.
And then we forgot about it. We both forgot that there was a Shawnee Cup win. So
I feel kind of bad.
That should have been this week's trivia question.
Who won last season?
Who won last season, so that we would remember it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robin, for the show notes. Yeah, we're back. Full-fledged.
That's like we never left.
Jay tonight.
Great choices. Knowing the league we're talking about. Man.
That's probably one of the greatest things I've done.
That
is up there with the upside down flag. that is right up there with the upside down flag.
I feel a little bad, but it is funny.
I do. Congrats to Vancouver on season 86 4-star Cup. Huge win for them. The QCC, it was from what I remember, and Ramen, correct me if I'm wrong because you are in my DMs. It went to Game 7, and it was overtime. Because I'm pretty sure almost every game was like almost overtime in that.
It did go to Game 7. Let me see how fast the index will load so we can talk about this. It's not loading. This is fun.
I got it loaded. I'm over
all
to
teams,
it.
Vancouver. Not a.
No, it wasn't
Not a single overtime.
Not a single overtime.
There's one.
There was one, yeah. See, I didn't make that part up.
And the score, as we've talked about many times,
it was
6-7.
It was 6-7.
And then they beat San Diego. I don't want to talk about that anymore.
Well, you weren't the GM then.
That's true. I still want to talk about it.
Vancouver beat QCC in Game 7 after they had a 3-1 lead. Shawnee's still a bum. I'm not going to say who said that. I said it. Oh, man.
We're really nice on the show.
Honestly, I feel like with how much me and you do in the league, everything runs together.
Yeah, we joined the league last season, right?
Huh?
We joined the league last season, right?
I thought it was like 2 seasons ago, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Something. We've only been here for 2 seasons. We're still rookies.
Mm-hmm.
To be a rookie again.
Real life hockey seasons.
Let's not get into real life hockey. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
True.
Irrelevant.
Right.
Yep. No Blue Jackets jerseys on this podcast.
No, we're not Blue Jackets fans. We never
even cheered for the Blue Jackets. You can't ever find a show where we were wearing it. So yeah, the question I was going to ask, Spidey
Wait,
brought
can
it up
we?
in the colon. Oh, new plant.
Not a new plant. It's been so long since we did the show that it's grown enough that you thought I was in a new place.
I thought you did switch apartments, didn't you?
End of this month.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So
See, I
soon
was
it will
just
be.
going off of our personal conversations.
That's all right. Anyway, your question?
So Spidey brought it up and said most of the career scoring records are going to get smashed in the next few years. So, and I'll leave it open, and we can come back to it another time when we have more time to digest everything into it. But it would be a really good one. Do you think the switch to FHM10 has been good or bad? After we've been on the FHM10 for
3, 4.
No, I think it's been more than 4. We were season 82, so we came in 81.
Mm-hmm.
We're in 87, so we've been here for 6 years. I want to say that season 82 was the start of FHM10.
Is that fast?
I think it was because it was either 82 or 83. It was right at the beginning of us coming in. And I'm almost it was. It was. Because I remember helping out with tactics in 82 with Anchorage, and I had Nestle Cronk points it out. It was season 82. So my long-term memory, solid as a rock. Short-term memory that involves anything to do with Vancouver, horrible. Which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I could be the worst person at Vancouver trivia, and I would not lose an inch of sleep at night. But that's something to kind of...
You measure your sleep in inches?
Yeah. Huh. Do you not?
I should try that. Maybe I'll get more.
It's really good. It's good for you. Measured in inches. Other things measure in centimeters. Makes you feel better.
Not from the top. Anyway. What was the question? The After Dark special, the Jade Night. We shouldn't do this when we're both tired.
No, we really shouldn't. It gets real bad. The question is, do you think the switch to FHM10 was good or bad? I'd rather have people come on that had played in both sides of it, because we only got 1 year in FHM8, and we were lowly J rookies coming up through the ranks. But I mean, with the information that keeps coming out, and I think that it's easy to paint some of these people as bad people, and I think it's human nature to paint it as bad, because if you have teams that are constantly winning, human nature is to be, well, I don't like them because all they do is win, and I'm not on their team.
Mm-hmm.
You look back at Patriots dynasty, Bulls dynasty, Lakers. You go through all the dynasties. There's people that hate. Even San Francisco. San Francisco Pride. When we came in, they were the dynasty, and there were people that don't like them. You shift it 2 years later, and you have Edmonton, who now has become the dynasty and has taken that hate. But then you break it down, and Atlanta took 2 of those 4-star or 2 of those SHL championships with them. So, I do get some of the frustration, but when you look at the people that are doing it, between Ramen, Gwen, Cake, a lot, Wizard, all these people will give you the information that you need on the tactics. They'll help you out with stuff if you ask. So it's not like they're keeping it closed book. They're not going to give you everything, but they point you in the right direction. I think that it's either is FHM10 bad, or has it become to a point where the league has gotten really good at the tactical side of it? Or is there other factors involved of, this season back-to-back games in the J were gone?
I
What
think that
that
does
I think that
significantly help.
plays a huge factor into it, and you have the SHL that they got rid of the back-to-back games 2 seasons ago, and those um, numbers went up.
Mhm.
So at what is it a factor of SHM 10 versus 8 or so on? But I do think that now we're in the fifth sixth season of FHM 10 that it could be a really good episode to sit down and talk about what's good or bad in it. And
we definitely have to get someone on that's been.
Ramen, we're calling you out. I know you're watching.
Ramen, Ace, Hif,
yeah,
Spidey.
Yeah,
some of the people that have been here forever.
Get people on here to talk about it. I think that would be a good show. But I mean, it's something that was kind of being talked about. I think it'd be a great media piece if somebody wants to dive deep into it.
I don't
separate it.
Yeah, I don't think that it's a bad thing that the scoring is up, because the shots are also up, but the save percentages are still fairly on par with the past.
Yeah.
So I think it's just shot chances are going up.
I will say on the SHL side, there are a lot of very uneven. That's kind of what I like about the J a lot, is there's not as many huge blowouts in the J consistently like there are in the SHL. I mean, because when I sim the SHL and I have games where one team shot 65 shots on net compared to the other getting 12 shots off in a game, you're like, okay, what is going on here?
I do think that the TPE balance helps with that a little bit in the J, at least.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it kind of dives down. I was a big proponent in getting. I want to say I didn't say get rid of the back-to-backs. I wanted the back-to-backs limited.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want one team to have 18 back-to-backs compared to another team having 9 back-to-backs, because it's just not a really fair and balanced way. And when you have that many back-to-backs, it's really hard to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know after this season how I feel about no back-to-backs. I think it makes it easier on a GM to be able to just give your backup 8 starts and then play your goalie the rest of the time. I played my goalie, I think, I want to see how many games they played.
Wow, a bad GM. Don't even know.
Well, I just can't think off the top of my head. Played 55 games.
I don't know either.
But I also played 2 backups, 15 games and 17 games each.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was getting rotations in there. But, yeah, I mean, I started the year off with an inactive goalie, so I gave my starter goalie the majority of the minutes because they're active and they're here. So, why not? But I think it does kind of take away from a little bit of that. So I think there's a lot more to dive deeper into it. And I don't want to be. That's not my high chair today.
Yeah, you already had your soapbox. It was long names.
Yeah, it was.
You have to wait for another.
That. So
you have to wait 4 months for us to do our next show.
If you're watching this and you're like, hey, I'm about to create a player in the SHL, what's the one thing I should know?
Use the character limit. Oh.
Don't use the character limit. Make a short and sweet name. Be creative. Don't be overly creative. Nobody likes overly creative people. They're annoying. I also want to give a shout out. Let me share my screen one more time over here. I want to give Luke and the developers a shout out.
Oh, yes.
I love this page on the index. This is the opening page on the index, and I absolutely love it. Trending teams showing who's played well in the last 15 games, league leaders down the league leaders down the side, rookie leaders down the side, and then you have the live stream, of course. But this was beautifully done by the people that take care of it, between Luke Downer and everybody else that does it. Huge shout out to you guys. Awesome update. I don't know exactly when it went live. I started noticing it like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Mhm.
And it is fantastically done. So thank you to the index team, the people that developed the site and everything you do. Really awesome.
Yeah, there have been some huge index updates the last couple seasons, and they are all so nice.
Luke really does a great job with it. And so I wasn't crying, I was hiccuping at the same time. So
I mean, you can cry about it. It's beautiful.
I was crying.
But being able to sort the leaders by rookies, and then also just the main like history page on the index, being able to sort between all the leagues and finding pretty much anything you want data wise.
It's awesome. It's really well done. I like the fact that you can even search a player from there.
Mhm.
It just makes it so easy. So keep building it. Keep doing it. You guys are awesome. So with the add to San Diego, how many locker rooms are you in now?
Let's see. 1, 2. Are we just counting the J, or are we counting all?
All.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does my IHF one count? Because that'd be 7.
No. I don't count my IHF one.
Sounds like you're not in a good one then, because
Shawnee runs mine, so that should tell you everything you need to know.
Makes sense. Quebec's awesome.
Shawnee's will watch this and just be so angry for a good long amount of time of this podcast of us just not congratulating Vancouver.
A good long, like 5 minutes. I don't know if Shawnee can be mad.
I think I'll get a message from him. I can't believe you didn't give us a shout out for winning. And you know,
Shawnee, we love you.
You know, Shawnee was waiting for us to go live.
Oh yeah,
for like weeks after.
He did message a couple times in the couple weeks after, being like, "Jaden Knight when? Jaden Knight when? Jaden Knight when?"
I got that message once or twice. I'm like, Shawnee, I'm busy. Like, I can't hop on.
But really, we just wanted to go long enough to forget.
We did. We were like, oh no, this is unacceptable.
Congrats, Shawnee.
Yay, Vancouver on winning the 4-Star Cup. It's sending the J tonight on a 8-week hiatus.
They did it before, so it's not new and exciting. Just kidding.
Jay tonight almost got canceled because of the Vancouver Cup win.
Cannot confirm nor deny these rumors. Let's see. What else do we have?
It's been a while.
What was I just thinking of that's new and exciting and pertains to the J? The draft night cards. I don't know how many of those you have, but they're kind of neat. I'm glad they're doing something with the graphics instead of just, hey, they're on the stream and now they're gone.
I have seen them. I have not gotten any of them. I'll be completely honest. My cards have kind of taken a hit just because I never really built them back up after giving a ton out. And I've been slacking on that end.
I was going to say, I don't know how you haven't gotten them. They're pretty common.
I also
if you're not,
I also haven't opened up any cards in a long time.
That makes sense.
I do want to do another card giveaway.
I have 200 base packs, so I can contribute. I have 0 ruby packs. You can blame James for that.
What did James do to you? Oh, you were ripping them?
Yeah, I was trying to help him get his awards cards.
I have to check how many I have. It's been a while. Let's see. I'll log in real quick. I have 6 ruby packs. So
No,
while
I'm not far
here,
behind. I can catch up in a whole week.
I'm gonna buy a ruby pack while I'm here. I do have 830 base packs.
Oh my. I have 200.
That's the subscription for you.
I also have the subscription. I just enjoy opening things.
All right, so we did a good job. We filled an hour. 5 minutes of that was me just dancing to our countdown music, which was fantastic.
We need some more of that.
I know. It's not in the regular music thing, though. That's the weird thing. All the regular music, like on the AI generated stuff, is like chill, pop, and then like the countdown scenes, like rave.
The rave? Get hype? The
You
Jada Knight is back.
You want rave music? I got your rave music right here.
Yeah.
So all Toaster could see in the little window is me going the whole countdown. So how do you want to end this, Toaster? How did we used to end our shows?
I feel like we used to look at job postings, but I don't know if there's any exciting ones.
To look at job postings. Good catch. Is there any good job postings?
They're hiring a co-head for Japan.
Oh, nice. Who do you reach out to for that?
Let me pull it back up because I closed it immediately.
I'm pulling it up. I'm already on there. They are hiring, or did this get hired already? No, it is extended another week. They are looking for a recruitment head, so reach out to Sympathies on, or any other HO member on the forum or Discord. We need a recruiter. Naomi has done all that they could do, and they did some great stuff. Now it's time for somebody else to pick up the torch and run with it. Hey, I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry.
Surprise.
Live check-in. Streamers. Shawnee's always looking for streamers. So reach out to Shawnee if you want to stream. Draft render makers. I am noticing that some of these jobs are staying open a lot longer. Japan co-head. I'm still here. I was just trying not to cough in the mic.
That's fine. Japan, go ahead. You can be a rival of Shawnee and beat him in the IHF.
And you get a coach, Oscar. Svengard. No, sorry. Yoshinobu.
That doesn't sound quite right.
It is 11:30 at night. Nick.
Nickelodeon.
There you go. Thanks for finishing that. Word's head still. Last day to apply was a long time ago, but it hasn't been updated.
Sim team. That's new site job for moving job post. What?
Sim team is hiring. What they're doing is if you're interested at all in simming, and let me tell you guys, simming is fun. It is stressful at the beginning, but once you get into a rhythm of it, It is very fun. It is definitely not as stressful as SSL simming, where I really contemplated a lot of my life decisions this week on. But they are starting up a sim team academy where you can get walked through a lot of the stuff without being thrown into your first sim and trying to figure it out on the go. So Jimmy, Pyro, and Noxu are there to help. And then once you're comfortable, then you'll get added into the sim rotation. It's a great way to watch as many games. Simming is pretty easy. You can get it done in 30 to 45 minutes on regular season. Playoffs do add a lot more time just because you're live simming games more. But it's the best payout in the league. You get $7 million base pay, $2 million per stream after your first 2 streams. And then you also get a PT pass and a mini PT pass and a off-season pass. Apply. Reach out to Be Fine.
That's a lot of things.
It is. Simmers are treated like gods in the SHL.
Yeah. They are very important.
So we can do no wrong.
We need more people doing pizza parties, but that's not a requirement.
You do not have to do a pizza party.
Do not let that stop you from applying.
And please do not make an AI-generated image of a pizza party thing, because people really get upset about that, even though you're just doing it to do it quickly and not have to spend time on it. And I am so sorry for my transgressions.
Yeah, how dare you?
All these are expired, and I don't know if none of these say that they're hired. They're just kind of sitting there.
They're all just old.
So there are jobs. People, help us out in the league. Get a job. You bums.
Get a job, you bum.
I'm sick of my taxes in SHL paying for your welfare in SHL.
Okay.
Patrick's racking up the fines tonight.
I think we need to end this soon.
That's why you're paying out the bonus tonight, is I know.
I'm going to go do that right now, actually.
I sent it to you in Discord. I'm just joking, okay? It was a joke.
Well, forget.
Joke. There is no free stuff in the SHL except.
Yeah, you got to work for everything.
You got to work for it. I'm just joking.
How dare.
Please don't label me because I made a joke. I thought it was a good joke.
It was a little funny.
Oh, I'm gonna sleep in tomorrow. Just let my Discord just go off.
I want to put that on Do Not Disturb.
All right, so those are the jobs. Let me try something here.
Uh-oh. Are we trying new things at
We are trying new things mid
11:36 at night?
Mid podcast. Let's see if this works.
All right, submit transaction. Other.
Let's see. It's not working. Hang on. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Stop. Now we're on here. Oh, it's too big. Dang it.
I mean, I think you can. I don't know why I just tried to move to make more room on screen.
Oh, by the way, I got a camera that follows me.
That's kind of cool.
It is, isn't it?
I mean, I messed up my hair. Just got a haircut.
Man. How do we do this? Let's add a scene. Media. Let's see. There we go. Image. I think it's because it's a banner. It's too big. There we go.
Process. Hey.
An hour and 7 minutes. Congratulations to the Vancouver Whalers on winning Season 86 4-Star Cup. Good job, Shawnee. We are proud of you. Way to go with help.
It was
from
an
Mikey.
incredible season. You can look back at that for how your season went this year.
Just an incredible banner too. Just a shout out. Way to go. And I actually worked hard to put that on there.
You did.
I
was
clicked
like
save image on the forum site and plugged it in here.
It's like a whole 2 minutes of work.
Look, I can maximize it. Look, I'll make it
That
smaller.
didn't really do much.
Wait, you didn't see it. Wait, I'll maximize it.
Yeah, put it back.
Okay, now I'm gonna make it smaller.
Way to go, Shawnee. Congrats. That's a nice banner. I like it.
I think what we need to do is we need to start raffling off spots for the Jay Tonight after show, because that's where it gets really fun. This has been the Jay Tonight after show preview.
Yeah, this is what you can expect when you're on after.
Patrick just spiraling after an hour. It's rough, but yeah. So tomorrow, let me get some sim times in here real quick before we hop off.
Oh yeah, the important stuff for why we're here, the league.
Yeah, instead of me making comments that will get me in trouble. Tomorrow for the J, the sim will be at 6 p.m. Eastern time. If you're interested in the SHL sim, these are for round 2, games 5, 6, and 7. For the SHL, the sim will be at 1 p.m. and I will be your sim host for that one. So tune in if you want to hear my voice for another couple hours.
Yeah, if you didn't get enough of it.
If you haven't got enough of it, you might as well do it now. So
hour and 5 minutes.
Yeah. Hey, we went over the 5-minute techno. Even though, you know what? They should pay me for that, even if they didn't. I mean, it was some great music, and any podcast grader. That's my rap tonight.
Any pod crap creator.
Yeah, you pod crap creator.
Okay.
It's falling apart. It's falling apart. Throw me a lifeline here.
I think the lifeline is that we need to stop.
All right. Well, Toaster, as always, thank you for being my co-host. Thank you for getting back into this. Kind of dragged me back into this week.
Yeah.
I think
I spammed you for like a whole week.
You did. You kept me updated on it. So
and then like 3 times I was mostly the reason why we had to stop. That's right.
It worked out, and we're here. And we are back, and we will see you. I'm not making any promises on when we'll see you again. It will be sooner.
The next couple weeks are a little rough.
It will be way sooner than 8 weeks. Bank on that.
Yes.
So when we get to 7 weeks and 6 days,
we'll be right here.
We'll be right back on a rare Thursday edition of the Jay Tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what was that? June 4. We're gonna have to do it before then. I'm on vacation.
Well, and then September, October, I will probably be no ability to do Jay Tonight for those 2 months.
So, I hope we have a couple before then.
We will absolutely have one before then. As always, thank you, Toaster.
Thank you. This was very fun.
It was a blast.
And unless we do one next Friday, it'll probably be like 2 or 3 weeks. And then I will actually have a new backdrop.
Oh yeah, you are though. Sounds good to me. We'll figure it out. I think we might be able to do next Friday. I don't think it'll be rough. I hope I just didn't kill that whole thing. Anyways,
maybe we'll have a script then. Maybe a special guest to keep us in check.
We will definitely have a guest, because that is what is needed for me not to get fined. So without anything else tonight, everybody that tuned in, thank you guys so much for watching. We love you and hope you have a good night. Bye.